Hello, and welcome to Unpacking the Groove, where we will explore the heartbeat of jazz, one style at a time. I'm your host, Robertha Alexis. Here, we'll explore the roots, sound, iconic artists, and discover some great music together. So grab your headphones, feel the beat, and let's unpack this groove together. Today, we're diving deep into Bossa Nova, where samba and cool jazz collide. So, let me set the scene. Imagine a small, intense venue filled with the smooth sounds of acoustic guitars, soft vocals, and gentle samba rhythms, blended with cool jazz and beco de gafaras, also known as an alley of the bottles in a small dead-end alley in Copacabana. The atmosphere was relaxed and refined, with dim lighting, minimalist decor, and a crowd that came to listen, not party. Drinks like caipirinhas and wine were served, while people engaged in quiet conversation or simply absorbed the music. It was a place where innovation met elegance, and where a new sound, Bossa Nova, took root and blossomed. The composer Antonio Carlos Jobim and the guitarist João Gilberto can be considered the founders of Bossa Nova. Gilberto impressed Jobim with his new style of guitar playing. Together, they wrote some of the early songs that gained the movement attention. Gilberto's recording, The Girl from Ipanema, is one of the best-known songs of the genre today. That song is especially fond to me, personally, because I won my first jazz competition as first-place saxophone soloist with that song back in high school. Bossa Nova is Portuguese for new trend or new wave. It emerged from Brazil in the mid-20th century as a sophisticated fusion of Latin American rhythms, European classical traditions, and American jazz harmonies. Bossa Nova represents a significant cultural and technological convergence, reflecting the socio-economic climate of post-war Brazil and its interaction global musical influences. Now, let's get into the sound and style that make Bossa Nova what it is. Bossa Nova is a beautifully melded union of samba, which is a Brazilian style of dance and music, and cool jazz. It's syncopated in 2/4 time. The sound is mostly limited to rhythm instruments like guitar, drum, a single note piano accompaniment, or a marimba, a musical bow. Bossa Nova is most commonly performed on the nylon string classical guitar, played with the fingers rather than a pick. It's also played with the surdo, a bass drum, the clave, and the cabaça. These instruments are all integral to the Bossa Nova sound. Samba combines the rhythmic patterns and feel originating in Afro-Brazilian slave communities. However, unlike samba, Bossa Nova has no dance steps to accompany it. Syncopation is a common feature in Bossa Nova, giving it its distinct swaying motion. Lyrically, themes found in Bossa Nova include women, love, longing, homesickness, nature, and often apolitical. Before Bossa Nova, Brazilian singers used brassy, almost operatic styles, and now the nasal vocal production of Bossa Nova is a peculiar trait of the caboclo folk tradition of northeastern Brazil. The popularity of Bossa Nova has helped renew samba and contributed to the modernization of Brazilian music in general. Bossa Nova's influence can be heard in the work of jazz musicians such as Stan Getz and Charlie Bird, whose collaborations helped to popularize the genre in the United States and beyond. For example, the Getz Gilberto album, released in 1964, became a landmark recording, thus introducing Bossa Nova to a whole new audience. It's time for a temperature check. Do you think you've been paying attention so far? What famous Bossa Nova song is about a beautiful girl walking by the beach in Rio? Is it Wave, Desafinado, The Girl from Ipanema, or Despacito? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was The Girl from Ipanema. Feel free to check out that song and others in my Bossa Nova playlist this week down below. Let's talk about the quiet revolutionary of Bossa Nova. This week's artist spotlight belongs to no one other than Joao Gilberto. Gilberto played guitar like no one else. His signature style used gentle, offbeat rhythms that mimicked samba percussion, but in the palm of your hand, and the voice barely above a whisper. He made softness powerful. His debut album, Chega de Saudade, released in 1959, is considered the first true Bossa Nova album, and a turning point in Brazilian music. Gilberto wasn't flashy. He didn't need to be. His quiet revolution changed music across continents. Gilberto emphasized the importance of restraint and intimacy in performance. He said, "It has to be very quiet for me to produce the sounds I'm thinking of." He also reflects on how his music was a lifelong journey towards emotional purity. He also says, "Maybe I would like to go back to when I was a boy. After that, I learned too many things and they came out in my music. So now I refine and refine until I can get back to the simple truth." Gilberto was heavily influenced by American jazz, especially the cool, laid-back style of artists like Nat King Cole and Ella Fitzgerald. His singing often followed the natural rhythm and flow of spoken Portuguese, so the lyrics feel conversational and easygoing. Gilberto's overall musical style is a great lesson in less is more, which some future artists take a page out of his book in. Gilberto passed away in his home in Rio de Janeiro in 2019. His passing was felt deeply in the music world. Musicians, fans, and critics alike around the globe paid tribute to him as the founding figure of Bossa Nova and one of the most influential Brazilian artists of all time. His legacy continues through the countless artists he has influenced and the timeless elegance of his recordings. Bossa Nova as a genre is still popular today. We have artists such as Billie Eilish pulling from the genre still. She has a song from her album titled Happier Than Ever. It's called Billie Bossa Nova. It's a modern day homage to the genre. She definitely understands when less is more. Even getting a mention in The Simpsons, Lisa Simpson plays the girl from Ipanema on her own sax, an iconic nod. Lo-fi beats and chill hop playlists still feature Bossa Nova samples, hugely popular on streaming and TikTok. So, let's recap. What's Bossa Nova all about? Bossa Nova is Portuguese for new trend or new wave. It emerged from Brazil in the mid-20th century as a sophisticated fusion of Latin American rhythms, European classical traditions, and American jazz harmonies. Bossa Nova is a union of samba and cool jazz. The Girl from Ipanema is one of the best known songs of the genre today. Next episode, we'll be getting into ragtime. Want a taste of genre? Check out Scott Joplin's The Entertainer. Does that sound familiar to you? It might. Like, comment, and let me know what are some genres you'd like to hear next. Until next time, when we can unpack this groove together. Thank you for listening.